my knees been having trouble, so it's okay. After years, my knees.
Hi, good morning.
All right, good morning, everyone. Court will resume with the October 26, 2022 docket. And let me see, I think we have Mr. Reyes in the courtroom. Number.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, good morning. You represent David Cruz, right, sir?
Yes, Judge, I'm standing in for attorney Calixto Villarreal.
Correct, correct. And it's, okay, it's a motion to remove the
Yes,
interlock?
Judge, that's correct, Judge. Mr. Villarreal did file a motion to remove the interlock, Judge. Mr. Cruz did have it installed on January 28th of this year. As per the probation officer, Judge, it's been compliant. There's been no violations that he's had on the device. And we're respectfully requesting the court to order removing that device at this time, Judge.
Okay, now, is this the first DWI charge?
That's my understanding, Judge. I would see if the state would confirm that.
It's a class B.
Yes, Your Honor, that's
Okay.
correct.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lozano.
Yes, sir, it is a first.
Is that the first one? All right. And so let me see here. Class B, so that's not mandatory, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right, then court will go ahead and grant the motion to remove. Is there an order? Do you know, Mr. Reyes?
There should be an order, Judge, but if there's not, we'll get one filed today.
Okay, just make sure there's one in filing so we can sign it today, okay?
I'll make sure about that, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused. Thank you very much.
Judge, can we get a date to come back, Your Honor, for possibly a pretrial?
You know what? You need a pretrial date.
Judge,
Yes.
we already have a pretrial setting of September the 14th, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Is it gonna be a plea?
Okay. If in case,
Is it gonna be a plea?
yeah, I think, do you know if it's going to be a plea or not, Mr.
Your Honor, I can't say for sure yet.
Okay.
I understand that they're still, that they're looking at the discovery, Judge.
Okay, so there is already a pretrial date here, September the 14th, 2023 at 9 a.m. However, if you work something out with the DA's office, we will bump it up. Let the court know, okay?
We appreciate it, Your Honor. We will let the court know.
All right. You and
That's all
Mr.
I
Cruz,
have this morning, Your Honor. May my client and I be excused.
you both may be excused. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, Judge.
Number 6.
Number
Third
6.
person.
All right, number 6 that we have here, CR 22. By the way, the one we just did earlier on the motion to remove the interlock, that was CR 220190D, David Cruz. The next one, let's see here, CR 220089D. That'll be, is it Estela Cadena?
Yes, Your Honor.
Estela Cadena, because I have Acosta first, but I think it's Estela Cadena.
That's correct, Your Honor. Rudy Concha, on behalf of the defendant, she's present here for a plea, Your Honor, but she will need the services of an interpreter.
Okay, it'll be a plea. All right. Please raise your right hand.
Señora
ma'am.
Cadena, levante su mano derecha.
You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura que el testimonio que va a dar es la verdad, solamente la verdad y nada más que la verdad? Sí. Yes.
You may put your
Puede
hand
bajar
down.
su mano.
Ma'am, what is your true and correct name?
¿Cuál es su nombre correcto?
Estela Cadena Ramírez.
Estela Cadena Ramírez.
Okay, want to make sure. Estela Cadena Ramirez. All right. CR 220089D. Your charge is a DWI Class B misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand
En
that?
el caso de usted, señora Ramírez, la acusan de una clase B. Bajo la ley es no más de una multa de $2,000 y no más de 6 meses en la cárcel. La pregunta es, ¿usted comprende eso sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. And did you waive those two rights?
Usted comprende que tiene el derecho de que un jurado oiga su caso, también tiene el derecho de apelar, pero ¿es correcto que usted ha rechazado esos dos derechos?
Sí.
Yes.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
¿Alguna vez le han declarado que esté mentalmente incompetente?
Disculpe.
¿Alguna vez la han declarado que esté mentalmente incompetente por un doctor?
No,
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give your
Y
plea?
usted comprende que la corte no tiene que seguir la recomendación del fiscal después de que usted se declare culpable. ¿Usted comprende eso, sí o no?
See?
sí,
Okay.
Yes.
You understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, that you plead guilty in your case may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, or the denial of naturalization under federal law?
Y usted comprende que si usted se declara culpable y usted no es ciudadana de este país, eso puede resultar en deportación, exclusión o que le nieguen la entrada a este país bajo leyes federales. ¿Usted comprende eso, sí o no?
sí,
Yes.
And was that explained to you by your attorney?
¿Y eso se le explicó a usted por su abogado?
sí.
Yes.
And how do you plead, ma'am? Guilty or not
¿Y
guilty?
cómo se declara? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Culpable,
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
¿Y se está declarando culpable libre y voluntariamente?
sí,
Yes.
All right. State's evidence?
State offers plea documents and offense reports to States Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant's right of appeal, States Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 3914 disclosures in States Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and needs assessment of States Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court and stipulate that the evidence that has been submitted to the court is sufficient to corroborate a plea of guilty.
No objections, Your Honor, so agreed and stipulated.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged. And a recommendation, state?
Your Honor, the state recommends a $300 fine, court cost, 16 months deferred adjudication, the mobile alcohol monitoring device for 16 months, an alcohol class, the MAD impact panel, 90 days Texas driver's license suspension, and 30 community service hours.
All right. All right. Let me see here. On the mobile device, did you say for 16 months?
That's correct, Your Honor. This is deferred.
I'm sorry?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Normally it's half of the, half of the time of probation. Well, let's see here. First of all, no community hours, that'll be waived. And then on the, the judgment of the court is going to reflect now that it'll be the judgment of the court that the finding of guilty and all civil proceedings, I'm sorry, all other proceedings are hereby deferred in cause number CR 22-00890D in the case of the state versus Estela Cadena. So it's deferred probation, right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. On Mr. Canche, on the interlock device, her probation is 16 months. Isn't it normally half of that, 8 months?
Yes, Your Honor, it's always been my understanding that's usually normally half the time.
We can do half of, we can do the 8 months on the interlock device. Everything else can remain the same. $300 fine plus court cost, 16 months of probation, interlock device for 8 months, impact panel, no community hours, and I believe I heard suspension of driver license.
Yes, Your
Correct.
Honor. I
That's
just
to run
respectfully requested run concurrent with.
right. It'll run concurrent with any administrative suspension. So anything else, Mr. Canche?
No, that's all on behalf of the defense, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Cadena, good luck with that probation, okay, ma'am?
Señora Cadena, suerte con su libertad condicional. La corte le ordenó una multa de $300 más los costos de corte. Va a estar en 16 meses de libertad condicional. Usted necesita el aparato en su vehículo o el móvil. Eso lo va a tener por 8 meses y el juez le quitó las horas de servicio a la comunidad. Todo lo demás se queda igual, así como su abogado se lo explicó. Es importante de que usted cumpla con las condiciones de libertad condicional. Y después, en la semana próxima, usted va a tener una cita con el oficial. Cualquier pregunta o inquietud que usted tenga, ahí ellos se lo contestan.
gracias,
Okay, thank you all very much. Y'all may be excused. Have a good day.
gracias, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, who you want to call next? Oh, we're waiting for some attorneys. I don't see him in the waiting room nor in the courtroom. Anybody else there, bailiff?
Judge, no attorneys in the courtroom or outside
Okay.
the courtroom.
Okay, all right. Let's see, I'm waiting for, I don't see any either in the waiting room. There's Biel Linan, I think he's an attorney.
What is he saying?
I have no idea. Just bring him in. All right.
For the Flores,
Okay,
I think,
but is it in English?
number one.
Oh, okay. Mr. Linian is connecting.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
excuse me. Attorney Roel Esquivel is outside with his client explaining the plea documents right now.
Okay, very well. And Rick, and the individuals sitting in the back out there?
Yes, the individuals are set for 11 a.m. They are Mr. Sonny Palacios' clients.
All right, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now where we are, we got Mr. Abiel Linan, and he is, good morning, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, Mr. Linan. I think you're here for Mr. Rene Flores?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay,
We're
and
here.
that'll be CR 19-099-70 D. Humberto Guzman Jr.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, let me see if he's here. Oh, he's coming.
Judge, I have Mr. Tejerina for number 14.
All right. All right, and is that him right there?
That's him, Your Honor, yes.
All right, and what's the hearing for?
It's a motion to modify bond conditions, Judge.
Okay, specifically what now?
We're trying to, we're asking this court to remove one of the conditions, which is AIP, Judge. That was one of his conditions that was filed back in on the 4th, on April 4th, if I'm not mistaken. It was back of one of his bond conditions, Judge. He is experiencing some hardship. He does have diabetes. He's an older gentleman. There's some unreasonable expenses that the families have to incur based on this this condition, Judge. There was a condition that was the same condition was also given by the 430th District Court. We filed the motion. That one was granted as well back on the 6th, Judge. So we're respectfully asking this this court to remove Mr. Guzman off this condition, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Ramirez,
Yes, Judge.
any reports on Mr. Guzman?
Judge, he was in compliance, Judge, and that is correct. The felony DWI AIP condition was removed a couple weeks ago, Judge. He's on probation for that one. He's pending a felony, but it was removed and he was in compliance.
Okay. All right, motion granted.
Yes,
I'm sorry? Yeah, he's got a felony pending, right?
That's correct, yes.
Does he have a pre-trial date? Yeah, Rachel, does he have a pre-trial date?
Yes, sir. Pretrial is set for October 11th, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Okay. There's already a pre-trial date. And what we ask here is that if you need us to bump it up, let the court know, and we'll bring it back in again, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, just make sure the order is on file, okay, sir?
Absolutely, Judge.
All right, you and your client may be excused. Have a great day. Thank you.
Judge.
Number 14 is Tejerina, that's a class A.
Number 14?
Yes.
Number 14, that'll be Mr. Tijerina. That'll be CR 2209-325D, Juan Manuel Reina.
Yes, he's
And
present.
okay, and that's him right there. Is it gonna be a plea?
No.
No,
Oh.
Judge, this matter, we're here on a status for either the interlock or the mobile device. My client was released on bond recently, and so the court set this for status.
Oh, okay. Mr. Reina, can you hear me?
Doesn't have any audio.
No audio. Yeah,
Does he
no
know
audio.
if he got it?
Do you know if he got the interlock device or the mobile?
No, Judge, I spoke to him yesterday. He has not gotten either one of them. He wasn't aware when he was released or given any documentation as such, so the court would allow a couple of weeks.
Yeah. we can reset.
November 9th? Let's just reset it, November 9th.
Thank you, Judge, and I'll communicate with
At 10
him.
a.m.
Okay, November 9th, at 10 a.m. Yeah, just make sure he gets an order.
He's got audio.
Okay, he just needs to unmute now. Yeah. You need to unmute, Mr. Reina?
Okay.
All right, there you are. No, just,
since the beginning.
yeah,
Sorry,
right
I didn't
there.
know what was going on.
Okay, right there, right there. Just leave it at, don't touch
Okay.
anything else anymore. We understand you didn't get the interlock device, but we're giving you November the 9th at 10 a.m. so that we have another status hearing. And does he have an order already, Mr. Tedina? You know that already?
The what, Judge?
Does he have an order?
I believe there is an order, Your Honor, because there was an order release requiring that.
We'll do another one with the recent date.
Okay, let's do another one, Mr. Ramirez, with a reset date of November the 9th, 10 a.m.
He
Okay.
was needing a list, Judge, of where to get it from. He was,
I'll forward it to the attorney, email, and then, that way he can provide it to her.
perfect. Thank you, Rachel.
Okay, so either the interlock device or the mobile, okay, sir?
Okay. But where can I get that stuff? Because I didn't get anything when I got out of jail.
Oh,
They didn't
okay.
give me anything.
In the order, you're going to get a list of providers or vendors, and they'll tell you where to go, okay?
I'll provide that to you, Mr. Dana.
Okay,
Okay. All right. Thank you.
all right,
Thank
we'll
you,
see you
Ron.
then. Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge.
All right,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Next one, ma'am. All right.
Mr. Esquivel is ready.
Oh, Rick,
Yes, sir, Judge.
Mr. Esquivel, is he ready?
He's ready, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, which case is it? Oh, after number 5. And how many cases? Only one.
You raise your right hand.
Only one case. Okay, there we go. Mr. Esquivel, there we go. We have CR 21-02-025D, Omar Alejandro Rivera. Sure, the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Your charge is a POM, Class B misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal. And did you waive those two rights?
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, sir.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give your plea?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right. State?
State offers plea documents and offense reports as State's Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defense right of appeal, State's Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 3914 disclosures as State's Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and needs assessment as State's Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court and stipulate that the evidence that has been submitted to the court is sufficient to corroborate a plea of guilty.
Good morning, Judge Roel Esquivel, for the record. On behalf of Mr. Rivera, no objections, so agreed and stipulated.
All right. And without objections, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged. And a recommendation, State?
Your Honor, the state recommends a $100 fine, court cost, 49 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 49.
All right. Because he did 49 days in jail, court will hereby waive the fine and court costs. It'll be 49 for 49. It'll be a time served. All right. Time served. That'll do it. Thank you all very much. You may be excused.
Judge, I have the documents. Would you like me to hand them to you, to your mailer?
To the,
Yes.
give him to my staff.
Thank you, Judge. May I be
All right.
excused?
Yes, sir. Have a great day. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
You have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
We have Ms. Vanessa
Mhm.
on number 2 and Mr. Alvaro Peña. It's a restitution. Victim is Jaime Martinez.
Number 2. All right, let me see here. That'll be CR 1910-251D, Alvaro Peña. It's a restitution hearing. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor. Vanessa Flores on behalf of Mr. Peña. This is a restitution hearing this morning.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Mr. Lozano, do you have anything for the court?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor. Restitution would be set at 0.
Okay, and who was the victim in this case?
Jorge Martinez.
Okay, and court will note that Jorge Martinez is not in the waiting room nor in the courtroom, and therefore court will go ahead and make it a 0 restitution. Is that it, Ms. Flores?
That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused. Have a great day. You and Mr. Peña. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye-bye.
I think recess, we're waiting for attorneys.
That's right. We are now
Mr.
waiting for,
Daniel Reyes.
we're waiting for some attorneys, and I understand that they're in other courtrooms. And so I don't see, bailiff, anybody there, no other attorney there in person?
Not in person in the court. Let me check outside, Judge.
All right, let me know. All right, here, court will resume with the October 26, 2022 docket. And we have Mr. Espinosa. Can you unmute, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Which is your case?
I'm here standing in on behalf of Daniel Reyes for Isidro Ruiz. It's
Yes,
a
sir.
plea, Your Honor.
All right, it'll be a plea. All right, Daniel Reyes. Isidro Ruiz has two cases, right?
One's going to be a dismissal.
Oh, yeah, one's a plea, one's a dismissal. I got it.
Isidro,
Correct, Your Honor.
oprime el botón para que tenga sonido.
All right, let me see. There he is. All right,
Ahí,
there
ahí
you go.
está. Yo te voy a traducir, nada más contestas en voz alta. Sí, señor, no, señor, a las preguntas del juez.
All right.
Levanta tu mano derecha, por favor.
Okay, cause number CR 2208-527D, Isidro Arriola Ruiz. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Juras que el testimonio que vas a dar es la verdad, solamente la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes,
And
puedes
you can
bajar
put
tu
your hand
mano.
Your cause number, your case, Class A misdemeanor, tampering with government records. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand
A
that?
ti te acusan de una clase A, bajo la ley es no más de una multa de $4,000 y no más de un año en la cárcel. La pregunta es, ¿comprendes eso, sí o no?
No, ok.
No, the range of,
Ese es,
Perdón,
te acusan de una clase A y para una clase A en el estado de Texas es no más de una multa de $4,000 y no más de un año en la cárcel. Esa es la ley para una clase A. La pregunta es, ¿comprendes eso, sí o no?
sí,
Yes.
you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
Tienes el derecho de que un jurado oiga tu caso. También tienes el derecho de apelar. Pero es correcto que has rechazado esos dos derechos. Esos son los documentos que le firmaste al abogado.
sí, los firmé.
Yes, I sign.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
¿Alguna vez te han declarado que estés mentalmente incompetente?
No,
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give your
Y
plea?
comprendes tú que la corte no tiene que seguir la recomendación del fiscal después de que tú te declares culpable. ¿Comprendes eso, sí o no?
sí,
Yes.
You understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, that you plead guilty in your case may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, or the denial of naturalization under federal law?
Y comprendes tú que si no eres ciudadano de este país y te declaras culpable, eso puede resultar en deportación, exclusión o que te niegue la entrada a este país bajo leyes federales. ¿Comprendes eso, sí o no?
sí,
And was that explained to you by your
Yes.
attorney?
¿Y eso se te explicó a ti por tu abogado?
no,
No,
No.
no,
Your Honor,
no.
we did have that talk, the Padilla talk with him. It's just, it's been about a month since he signed the paperwork, so I don't know if he's
El abogado
aware
dice
that.
que sí te explicó eso, nada más que ya hace como un mes de que firmaste los documentos, pero todo eso se te explicó.
Do you remember that?
¿Recuerdas eso?
sí, porque me estuvo explicando.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because he did explain.
All right. And how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not
¿Y
guilty?
cómo te declaras, culpable o no culpable?
Culpable.
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
¿Y te estás declarando culpable libre y voluntariamente?
Sí,
Yes.
All right, state.
State offers plea documents and offense reports to States Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defense right of appeal, States Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 3914 disclosures in States Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and needs assessment in States Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court and stipulate that the evidence that has been submitted to the court is sufficient to corroborate a plea of guilty.
No objection, so agree and stipulate.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged. And a recommendation, state.
Your Honor, the state recommends a $200 fine, court costs, 8 months deferred adjudication, a life skills class, and 30 community service hours. In exchange for this plea, the state will be dismissing CR 22-08529D.
All right.
That is
Court will
our
amend.
understanding, Your Honor.
Okay, court will amend the judgment to reflect that it'll be the judgment of the court that the finding of guilty and all further proceedings are hereby deferred in CR 22-08527D in the case of State versus Isidro Ruiz. So it's deferred probation. Court will hereby waive the community hours and that'll be the judgment, okay?
Isidro, te va a quitar las horas de servicio a la comunidad, vas a tener una multa de $200 más costos de corte y vas a estar en 8 meses de libertad condicional.
Ok,
¿Ok? Es importante que te reportes con el oficial. Ellos te explican y te dan una copia de todo.
And we have another case, right, State? On the
Sí,
dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor, I've made that announcement.
Yes, you put it on the record.
Oh, okay. Court will hereby dismiss CR 22-08529D, State versus Isidro Ruiz. This case is hereby dismissed.
Isidro, y el segundo caso, ese se van a retirar los cargos en el segundo caso.
All right, you're
Okay.
excused. Have a great day. Thank you.
Se
sir.
puede retirar.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Está
Bye-bye.
bien.
Not a restitution.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, Noel Gonzalez, number 12. CR. CR 22-08969D, Javier Chavez. And we have a restitution hearing. State any
Yes,
report on this one?
Your Honor, if you could call Kevin Boulard.
Kevin Bullard. All right, State Kevin Willard.
Your Honor,
Oh,
because.
I'm sorry. The bailiff is going to be calling the name. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
And he's not in the way.
Yeah. Here comes bailiff.
Kevin Ballard was called 3 times and there was no response.
Thank you, bailiff. And court will also note that Kevin Ballard is not in the waiting room. Yes, sir, State.
Yes, Your Honor, we've sent out restitution hearing letters. The victim has not contacted our office. For that reason, restitution will be set at 0.
All right, it'll be 0 restitution for CR 22-08969D, State versus Javier Chavez. All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you're excused. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too, bye.
We'll do number 13, it's a restitution hearing as well.
All right, number 13, CR 22-09098D, Jesse James Gonzalez, also set for restitution. State, any report?
Your Honor, if you could call Yesenia Perez.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yesenia Perez?
Yes, Yesenia Perez. Court will note that Yesenia Perez is not in the waiting room.
Your Honor, we have not had victim contact with this individual. For that reason, restitution will be set at 0.
Okay.
Then we can
Judge, the name of Yesenia Perez was called 3 times and there was no response.
Thank you, bailiff. All right, it'll be 0 restitution for CR 22-09098D, Jesse James Gonzalez.
So number 3 and number 11.
All right, let me check some more here. Number 3 and number what? 11?
They're both restitution.
The 3 and 11, right? All right, that'll be CR 1914-259D, Miguel Gonzalez, CR 22-08653D, also Miguel Gonzalez. Both of them are set for restitution hearing. State?
Your Honor, if you could call Haven Smith.
I didn't hear the first name. Haven?
Haven.
Oh, Haven.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sorry, Judge. Haven Smith?
Yes.
Haven Smith.
Haven Smith. Haven Smith. Haven Smith. Judge, name of Haven Smith was called 3 times and there was no response.
All right, court will note that Haven Smith is not in the waiting room either. Therefore, yes, sir, State.
Yes, Your Honor, restitution letters were sent to Haven Smith. She is not in the courtroom. Therefore, the state's requesting restitution be set at 0.
All right, it'll be
on CR 9. Yes, Your Honor, on CR 19-14259D.
All right,
And
it'll be.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And if the court could call victim Clarissa Andaverde.
Clarissa Andaverde. All right, 0 restitution for the one you just announced.
Judge, the name of Clarissa Andaverde was called 3 times and there was no response.
All right, thank you, bailiff. Yes, sir, State.
Yes, Your Honor, same announcement. Restitution letters were sent out. Victim is not present. Therefore, the state's requesting restitution be set at 0.
Okay, and this is on CR 22-08653D.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right, very well. It'll be 0 restitution.
And the last restitution is number 8.
Number 8.
Roberto Rodriguez.
Number 8, also for restitution, CR 22-07940D, Roberto Israel Rodriguez. Yes, sir, State.
Your Honor, if you could call Eleuterio Silva.
Okay, Eleuterio Silva, we got him.
Judge, name of Eleuterio Silva was called 3 times and there was no response.
All right, thank you, bailiff. And court will also note that Eleuterio Silva is not in the waiting room. Yes, State.
Yes, Your Honor, restitution letters were sent out. Victim is not present. State's requesting restitution be set at 0.
All right, it'll also be set at 0 for CR 22-07940D, Roberto Rodriguez.
And the last one is number 4. It's a compliance. Norm and Benino have made an appearance.
All right, let me call this one. CR 1916-151D, Gabriel Monsivais Trevino, set for compliance. Court will note that in the waiting room, we don't see the defendant's name nor his lawyer, Javier Villalobos. And neither in the courtroom.
There's a name of Gabriel Trevino was called 3 times and there was no response.
All right, then therefore court will hereby will issue an ISI.
This completes the 10 o'clock docket.
This completes the 10 o'clock docket. Okay, thank you all very much.